Welcome back to the Zoomer Tombstone podcast. This is going to be an atypical episode because we didn't really have much of a topic or anything, so we're
Yeah.
talking about whatever today, and
Neuroatypical.
Neuroatypical is what they call me.
Neuroatypical Tombstone.
Yeah, God. I just got diagnosed with ADHD, so now I can say like oh, I'm neurospicy.
Yeah, now you have it officially on paper, which yeah, I'm happy for you.
Don't worry, Ivan. We always knew.
No, like I've like joked before, like yeah, we can also call this like show like untreated ADHD Tombstone. Because yeah, we have all been like working with it for a while, which owes to like the kind of like sporadic like release schedule that we've always had,
Yeah.
But I did not get diagnosed with ADHD recently. I've discovered that I had it a year ago when I looked it up, like when I kept on getting clocked for it by like other people with the diagnosis. And I'm like, okay, I might as well look it up and see what it actually is. And it's like, oh fuck. Oh wow, yeah, no, me and everybody on my mom's side have this. Yeah, that was quite. It was like heroin actually for a while.
I also this is actually kind of funny. I have an as the date of recording this, April 26th. I have an autism assessment that I'm doing tomorrow. So
yeah.
by the next episode, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure this out. All right,
stay tuned for the answer.
Yeah. We're shutting down Mr. Meatball until we figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because then if you're probably gonna get diagnosed for that too, most likely. But I'm not 100% on it because like since you already have ADHD, like maybe they'll just be like, actually no, you just have this, and you're just like anxious. You're not autistic. You're just like because it all like kind of like is weird and blends together and gets arbitrary.
I was told that ADHD is basically part of the spectrum nowadays. So like, if you have one, you're probably gonna have the other, or vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the reason why like a lot more people have like both like nowadays is because of like all like the previous generations like because like people who just have autism or just have like ADHD like they kind of have like opposite struggles in many aspects, and so you can see why these two people want to fuck each other and like want to be like enter a partnership, at the healthiest, like they help each other like through their like shit, and at worst, at worst they're a volcano and a tornado,
Yeah. Like I've seen some relationships like that where it gets real bad, where it's like they really do just become like a volcano and a fucking tornado, like you said.
Yeah, there's a song about it. It's called "Love the Way You Lie." Have you heard it on the radio in 2010?
Eminem song.
Eminem
and featuring Rihanna. Yeah,
that was covered by that band, Your Favorite Martian.
Really?
It was really covered by them. I'm not even kidding.
How do I not know that? Like, as the original stan that I am,
Yeah, they fucking. That was actually the first way how I ever heard of Love the Way You Lie, because when I was younger, I used to be a big Your Favorite Martian fan, which no duh with me. But it's like that was the first exposure. Then I later heard the Eminem song. And I was like, oh, this was a cover this whole time. I thought it was a fucking original song by them.
By Ray William Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was for like a year. Because I only like found out the song like a year later or so.
Oh man.
God, as we're talking, I'm doing something that my therapist likes to call like, oh god, what was it? It was like basically like you're doing one thing, but you're doing another thing to stay focused on the one thing, even though you're doing two things at once. I'm playing Fallout 76, and I just got my ass beat by a fucking sheep squatch. They're doing a whole season on cryptids right now, and it's chapping my ass a little bit when I do an event on my own.
I think you cut out a little bit at the start of that sentence. On my end, anyway.
Oh,
I heard it
I'm
fully.
sorry. Craig should hear it. Thank you, Craig. But
thanks,
basically,
Craig in the booth.
Thanks, Craig in the booth. You got
Our
us
audio
good.
engineer.
He's a real homie. Our real homie here, Craig. He's sitting in the booth with us.
We found him on his very own list.
Fuck. Oh, I just got my ass kicked.
I
Anyway,
just got that Craig joke. That's fucking great.
Oh my god, the fucking Craig's. Yep. Okay.
Are you getting overstimulated now?
No, it just processed in my brain. Craigslist.
You got like killed like when I told that joke, right?
Yeah, I died as soon as you said that.
Fuck you and your chud life.
Oh,
Yeah.
my fucking fat chud life. Oh.
Oh man, Fallout 76 is a baby game.
It's babby games for babbies. It's I mean, it really kind of is. It's like a very casual game. Very like, oh, I'm gonna sip wine and play this game while I'm off work after a long day at the getting my shit kicked factory.
Yeah, like that. It's in that same genre with like Tamagotchi like life or Animal Crossing, you know.
Love those games.
Yeah, but it's more MMO like, where it's not like a gacha game or anything, but it's it's got very predatory elements in some ways for the monetization. Mostly in regards to like how like Fallout is, where you have like a weight system. So they basically monetize having extra weight for items for crafting. So if you like wanted to build more shit, you couldn't unless you paid a monthly subscription. Which, I mean, it's a free-to-play game. It's an MMO. I can kind of understand it a little bit, but at the same time, chaps my ass. I only just paid for the 1 month because I wanted to see what it's like. And because it was like $7.
I played Fallout 76 for the first time last year, and I'm not a multiplayer but I'm not a multiplayer game guy in the slightest. I actually hate most of them. I just like the ones where it's like you and your friend dick around.
Yeah.
Now, like me and my friend Creed have actually been. He was actually over here earlier today. We were playing Schedule 1 together, and it was so much fucking fun.
Schedule 1 is such a good game.
Oh my god, it's so fun.
I fucking love Schedule 1. I didn't play it. Well, I played it until just before the what was it? The pawn shop update.
Oh, you should play. There's so much. There's like a cartel in the game now and shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I should look at that.
I hope they had a feature where like your death cutscene is like seeing your own cartel head chopping video. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they're playing like Chelino in the background. You just like
these grisly freaking game over screens.
Like a parody of Live Leak in the bottom.
The freaking like Joker scene in The Dark Knight. I'm a man of my word.
I'm a man of my word.
You will get fucking your head chopped off tonight.
I haven't really been playing like a lot of video games lately because I've been focused on that grind, and also I haven't had like really like a modern console in like I think maybe like 15 years. So I'm mostly retro gaming, and my cousin that I hang out with a lot, he has his N64 hooked up to a TV right now, and I've been playing like some of his games, and I played a GoldenEye on original hardware.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Oh my god, like have either of you played like GoldenEye on an original N64?
I recently played the Wii version recently.
How does it feel like to control?
Oh my god, it sucked fucking stick. Like
I'm
I got motion sick playing it.
I'm sure like it was like still like a cakewalk compared to like having to do it with that goofy ass like analog stick that they had on that controller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I hate
Yeah,
that
it's
controller. I grew up with an N64 too, and like that might be like the first console I played. Like that might be the first controller I ever held, and it's just like it's oh man.
being spoiled by modern sensibilities when it comes to like console design has ruined me for N64 gaming, especially with GoldenEye, because like first person shooters, if you're playing on a controller, it's already kind of tough enough that you only
Mhm.
have like two sticks to control and not like a mouse. But
Yeah.
like, because you know you don't have as much precision, but like, my God, having one stick and then using the fucking C buttons or whatever to move around, it is so bad. It's like trying to butter popcorn with your penis.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
It's not like meant for like an adult with like without the free time on their hands to like, have to wrestle with, like that's for like a kid who like has like 8 hours like full time that they can like commit to like learning how to master like this like wonky control system. But like I've seen like people like port it to PC and like like get like a mouse setup like working in like the original game and they say like, oh yeah, it plays like a dream, it's so much fun, like when you actually have like a mouse to aim. Um, but
There's an Xbox version on Game Pass right now that is it's like the Xbox Live Arcade version that was supposed to come out for the
mm,
Xbox 360,
yeah, because
but
Microsoft bought Rare.
yeah, but for some reason they never released it until recently. Uh but that one plays really good. Like having twin sticks on GoldenEye is fucking
Mm.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's more like a modern like kind of like playing like a first person shooter with twin sticks like kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um.
And it feels great. That's
Yeah.
kind of my problem with a lot of like early gaming stuff is that like they were still figuring shit out. So like I can't really fault them for having terrible controls, but man,
Mm,
does it
yeah.
suck to have to revisit those terrible controls.
Yeah. It's you really have to like get into like the charm of like the awkwardness to like really like still like enjoy it and make it worth your time in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
You have
it's
to
funny. Oh, go ahead.
Uh, yeah,
either
you
that or
got
you have to get a better controller.
yeah. Or like learn how to gut it and like clean it up like a little bit. Because like with like aiming with controllers, like one of the main pain in the asses that you have to account for, because I mostly like play like games with like a dual shock, is when
Mhm.
stick drift starts to occur.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Stick drift is such a pain in the fucking ass, and
Mm,
it's become a lot more apparent in the modern day because you know, the Nintendo Switch had a big problem with that.
mm,
And now modern Xbox and PlayStation consoles have a big problem with that, and that's why everyone's switching to magnetic resonance sticks, also known as TMR or Hall effect sticks,
mm,
because those ones don't even use like a rubber band or whatever to like a plastic band or whatever to uh you know, recenter the stick. They use magnets, which
mm.
honestly they probably should have done in the first place.
Yeah.
TBQH.
Yeah.
Um,
I find that like because like I mostly just play on my PlayStation 3 Ultra Slim,
Mhm.
and I my PlayStation 3 controller it is like an original like that came in a box. It does have like a little bit of drift on the left analog stick, which sucks, but like if I like frequently like clean it out with like some alcohol and I go on it, like it's a N64 cartridge, like gets the dust
Yeah.
out, the gunk, like then it'll start like running more smoothly again.
I
Yeah,
yeah.
on games that like will let me use the directional pads, I find myself like using them more.
Mhm.
it's funny we're all talking about this controller stuff because it was like what yesterday we actually got news about the new Steam controller.
Mm.
And that
Really?
actually excites. Yeah, we know how much it's going to cost. $99, which it's a bit more than I was hoping it was going to be, but I'm fine with paying the price for it for what it is, especially with like the new technology it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
What does
Like
it come
the
with?
fact
Is it still like a touchscreen like the original one?
no. This is like
Or
a
a
complete
touchpad?
like actual controller.
Oh,
Like
okay.
so basically imagine the Steam Deck controller minus the screen. So just like remove the screen, it's that.
So it's just a
It's
nice
really
solid controller.
yeah, and it comes with a lot of customizability. Like for example, it has sensors on the grips where like it can enable gyro by you doing that. The back paddles are a bit better designed. And more the controller is ergonomic a lot. But the cool thing about it, for me, is these two bits of technology. First off, there are these types of magnetic switches that will never give you stick drift ever, since we were just talking about that. And also, it will have this puck with it that acts as a charging thing, but also has a dongle that causes about like I think 8 millisecond delay, which is very very like good, you know. So like your PC connects to that puck instead of like it being a Bluetooth device, so it's more accurate and what's the better timed with fuck I'm real sound better timed with the thing, so there's less lag and input lag.
If I had to guess, it's probably either a 2.5 or a 5 gigahertz receiver, because I've
5
noticed a lot
gigahertz, that's
of
what it is.
yeah, because I've noticed a lot of game peripherals tend to use what are they called, like essentially a Wi-Fi dongle,
Yeah.
uh and you know that tends to work pretty goddamn well because Wi-Fi is a very fat, thick signal, and you can transmit a lot of data through it. So if you have it going by really fast, uh, instead of going by really thick, you can have a controller signal go through with like basically no interruption. I might be bullshitting a little bit, but I may be bullshitting on that a little bit, but I think that's what it does, to the best of my knowledge.
One other thing I forgot to mention,
Knowledge.
the battery life for it is amazing. It's 35 hours.
Goddamn.
That is fucking amazing.
Is this our
Uh,
first tech review?
It's
I'm
more of a
sorry.
tech discussion. It's more of a tech discussion.
I'm sorry. I really like
We're
tech.
breaking new ground. We're really experimenting.
I don't get to talk about tech often. I like tech a lot. So I'm kind of nerding out because I've been wanting to talk about this because it's cool. But one
Mhm.
thing I actually want to say that relates to what we were talking about earlier with aiming on controller is the touchpads on that controller is the same as the Steam Decks. And I say that's a better compromise for playing first person shooters on controller because I'm a FPS junkie, so I had the Steam Deck, so I played a lot of FPS games on that. And it's like it's half as good as a mouse, while still being like a controller form. Like it has a, I guess, drag to it, like a real mouse does. So it does allow for more precise aiming. So I think that's a good compromise for play on controllers to have touchpad like things on it.
Oh yeah. I know that the touchpads were also used a lot for like strategy games that do like
Mhm.
where you have to use like a little cursor for things. Um
Yeah.
so I know that's always been kind of like a big thing, is that like the touchpads help with that as well. Um but yeah, like Valve has been doing some cool shit lately. I just wonder if like the economic fucking bullshit crisis that is happening will impact the price of the Steam machine.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty excited for the Steam machine. I gotta say, the
Me too.
having like essentially a PC in your living room has been a thing that a lot of people have been like trying to do for a long time. Uh, and now they might actually do it. So that would be cool.
I'm more
No,
excited for the Steam frame. Sorry, go
no
ahead,
more,
Mads.
no more hooking a laptop up to your TV's USB ports.
Yeah, no more hooking up a laptop to your TV's HDMI and then having your having your date watch a pirate site for your movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I watch like pirate sites like on like like a Mac that's like hooked up to like my cousin's like TV a lot because like he can like go on like a bunch of like shady like sites like more often because he has a Mac and it doesn't automatically download viruses.
Yeah, well, it's Macs. They I know this because I used to work for a company that rhymes with Snapple. Um, they um they definitely can get viruses. But the main thing nowadays when it comes to anything is like phishing. So like hackers nowadays are lazy as fuck. They don't make viruses like they used to.
Mhm.
They basically try to like con people by doing like a classic scam where it's like, I'm an IT guy or I am Apple. Please give me your credit card info
Give
because
me your
that seems to,
Discord password.
yeah, give me your Discord password, kitten. I need to look at your Nitro and see what you got going on.
What's going on under
Maybe,
the hood?
yeah, I need to see what's going on under the hood, kitten. But no, that's what happens, and people like they fucking lose their shit all the time because of that. Um, and because it's just more effective. It always has been. But yeah, like MacBooks, I know for a fact, like when it comes to even when they made viruses, uh there's just like no market share for MacBooks, so a lot of a lot of virus makers back in the day and even now just wouldn't make viruses that run on like a Linux system or a Unix system. They
Mhm.
would pretty much only make them for Windows because they were like, oh, Windows is like 80% of the share of people. We can hit more people by just making a virus for Windows. We're not going to fork it and make a new one. Fuck it. We're going to ball. So that's kind of how they've always been. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of like it's less like wearing a condom when going into a seedy place, and it's more like being completely immune to AIDS at the height of the AIDS epidemic.
You just have a special mutation.
You just have like a special mutation. You're just immune.
Yeah.
You
You know,
just
hear
can't
that.
get it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, that's all. That's all I was gonna say.
All right. Hearing that AIDS joke reminds me of actually something that happened earlier today.
You get AIDS?
No, actually, so listen to this. So when me and my friend are hanging out, we'll just say whenever we see people walking nearby, we'll just like act like as if we were like continuing conversation and just like make it like the most like out of like control weirdest thing we could think of. It's like he saw people walking by, so he asked me, so how was your AIDS test, by the way? What happened with that? So like me and him like improvised for a bit about like, oh man, you know, I got it. And me and him kept doing this bit, and I think it's a funny bit for something I want to use for something where it's like a guy who only gets diagnosed with half AIDS. So that means like he only has like half the AIDS. He has
Half the
AIDS, but only
AIDS.
half the AIDS. Yeah. He has like full blown AIDS, but only half of it.
Wouldn't that be
I just
HIV?
want.
No. It's AIDS. It's AIDS, like full blown AIDS. It's not HIV, but it's just half of the AIDS. Only on his
Only
left
half.
side. Yeah, like
Oh, I
only
see.
his left side of the body has
It's
AIDS.
concentrated only on half of the overall body.
Yeah, like only like his
Now I
left
see
side
it.
AIDS.
Yeah.
You know, don't let his like left hand bleed near you, or else you're gonna get AIDS. Your right hand, let him bleed all over you. Let him give you a scarlet shower.
What the fuck?
Oh, scarlet shower is like when a chick like periods on you.
Oh,
That's
oh
something me and my
no.
friend made up.
Oh no. That's I don't know what it is, but
It could be possible. Like
Yeah.
it's just like heavy flow needs to like occur only under like special circumstances, or like it's just like she's just a heavy bleeder or something. I mean, like if you
There's
have
some
like one of those like Paragard like IUDs, which is the non-hormonal one that has like copper on it, lasts like longer too. That makes you pretty much have like 1/10 of a miscarriage like every time you get your period.
Oh God.
Like you bleed that much, so like yeah, you can give somebody a scarlet shower that way, and also like
Yeah.
overall it's just gonna taste like copper anyway. So
There's some sick fuck out there who's into that, and we just made them felt heard by talking about his fetish. You're welcome, America.
well, no, I don't think he knew it. I think he like now just discovered it. Like now that I
Thanks
illustrate
to
it for him.
us.
He had
Yeah,
He
his
won try because
awakening.
of us.
we help. Yeah, you know, like this is educational. Okay, I hope you guys are learning a lot. Okay, not just about like movies, life, or whatever, but you know about like like which options you have as far as like controllers go. How to play GoldenEye. Um, you know,
All
you
the
know how to make a
necessary
virus.
things.
How to make a virus for Linux and Unix systems. You know, like like we're on a roll right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're for an episode where we're just bullshitting. This is some really valuable information that the
Yeah.
public needs to know, such
Yeah.
Like
as
half AIDS, I'm
what
only
a
half paying
scarlet shower
attention.
is.
Yeah, the true depths of like human sexuality, you know?
How
The
much money would
true
someone have to pay you for you to like get a scarlet shower by them?
uh, uh oh, it'd have to be
There's
a
got to
lot.
be a number. There's got to be a number.
Everyone has a number, but man, it would
I
have to be a
don't.
lot. Like
I'd be like, I can do better.
I'm
1
sorry, but
billion.
like a scarlet shower,
I feel
So
like
does
so
that
like I feel like this is a monkey's paw too. Like something's gonna happen. Like, like you're gonna get sick from this.
You'll only get half AIDS. That's the thing.
you'll only get half AIDS?
How much money would you accept to like be injected with half AIDS, Like that's another like hypothetical altogether.
100 million.
That's low.
I love these type of questions because I would do
It's
anything for
low.
money for the right price. I'm a whore. I am very much a whore.
Yeah.
I
Get that.
bet my mom's proud that I'm
waste
such a
your
whore.
fucking
She
waste your
raised you to be a
body.
whore.
My mother raised me to be the greediest man on earth, and that includes up into getting AIDS for money.
Half AIDS, half AIDS. I would never do full blown.
Half AIDS. Can't forget, it's only half.
Yeah, full blown is just too much.
Can we?
Yeah,
That's
that's
dangerous.
too far.
Can we talk about
We can't.
something that's happy?
All right, all right,
All this talk of AIDS is just depressing me.
all right. Something
Reminded me
happy.
of my boy Magic Johnson.
Pour one out for him.
Pour one out. He's still alive.
He's still
but just
alive,
pour
yeah.
one out anyway.
Because one day he's gonna die of AIDS, or he's gonna get shot. I don't know.
One of these days. Could you imagine if he had his AIDS his entire life and he dies from like something completely different?
He's like just like a random like casualty like in like the next like mass shooting. Everybody's surprised like, what, Magic Johnson was there? He got shot? He's dead?
Or he has like some wacky shit like a Harrison Ford like airplane accident. Where he's just like,
Yeah.
oh, he flew a biplane and he crashed into a cornfield. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he just like walks up to like the property owners and it's like, hey, I just like crashed my plane into your property. You got a phone? Real casual about it.
But at the same
Imagine,
time,
like, him coming home to his wife being like, "You won't believe the day I had."
it's so crazy. I only have half AIDS this time.
I got half cured.
I got half cured.
But then I got the other half that I didn't already have. Now I got to get cured for that half.
Just collecting AIDS like it's the
You know,
fucking the
it's
Chaos
like how
Emeralds.
it's like how you have to it's like how you had to get 2 shots for COVID, you know?
What if
Yeah, if you don't get boosted, then you get only half.
What if it's like your insurance will only pay for 1/4, so now you only have 1/4 of AIDS? I feel like that'd be a little bit more reasonable to deal with.
I think if diseases could be fractionalized by that, a lot of insurance companies would only be like, we can cure you up to 85%.
Oh yeah, for sure. We just gave them that idea. We fucked humanity.
We fucked humanity. With this podcast has doomed the world.
Okay, yeah, now our karma's down.
Our karma is so down that we will be reincarnated as a shit beetle in the next life. That's unfortunately how it is. No lotus for us. Unlike I don't know, who do you think would be reincarnated as a lotus flower? Who do you think has high karma energy?
Of all the
Mr.
people in the entire
Rogers.
world?
Yes.
It's a loaded question, Meatball.
I mean, it's not mine to judge, but if you had to guess, like, who do you think would be like the most like karmically good person in the world?
Jerry across the street.
Jerry across the
Craig,
street.
our audio technician.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Craig.
Whoa! Woo! We're going to Applebee's
Woo!
later.
We're gonna take him out. We're gonna get him liquored up on margaritas.
We're gonna
at
old
the
yeller
Applebee's
his
bar.
ass.
I love me
We're gonna-
some margaritas from Applebee's.
He works for free, by the way, so we're exploiting the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he works for these margaritas.
And
works for
we
the
don't pay a
margaritas.
health insurance for it.
It's okay. Our health insurance covers 85% of his AIDS. If he ever gets AIDS.
Fucking that would be a funny bit. I really got to use it for something. I better not waste on this godforsaken fucking show.
Write it. Get a Sharpie and write it on your hand.
I'll write it right on my
Yeah.
leg where I write everything else.
You should you should make a post on r/kitchen cells and be like make a scrambled egg and be like, I got diagnosed with 85% AIDS. Fuck my life. I'm never gonna get a girlfriend. I'm a fat chud. And then you'll get like a trillion billion comments being like, what's 85% AIDS? What? And then we scare a generation of Zoomers on Reddit into believing that.
Yeah. Bunch of like poorly educated Zoomers.
People that are not medically in the know about the true percentages of diseases. Oh man, I'm still playing Fallout 76, and man, it just kind of occurs to me sometimes that like this is the like whenever I think about like the gameplay loop of this game where you just walk around collecting junk all the time, and like, you know, killing enemies whenever they do arrive, that is so different from other Fallouts because like Fallout 4 was all about like junk collecting and shit. Fallout like New Vegas, like the junk was just bullshit. It was nothing. Like you never touched it in the whole game. It was all about like looting, shooting, exploring, you know, collecting guns and armor, you know, finding rare sets of stuff, you know, completing the narrative. The narrative mostly
Fucking with everybody.
fucking with people, trying to see how you can like fuck with the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas like this, like whenever I play Fallout 76, I just think like this is what Todd Howard thinks is fun gaming, which is just walking around collecting stuff and crafting things. Which, like, to be fair, there is that type of player everywhere, but man, was Fallout New Vegas so much better. And yeah, I know everyone and their grandmother says Fallout New Vegas is better. I know. Shoot me in the fucking head about it.
Very unique opinion you have there, Meatball. I do want to say though.
Yeah, so I'm breaking real ground here. I'm saying the things that they don't want to hear, that people don't want to hear, that are uncomfortable truths.
You're like the anti-SJW YouTube side of the Fallout community.
I'm like an anti-SJW YouTuber if I was an SJW. So I'm like the negative SJW. And I'm just like, hey guys, it's me. Woke Gamer 420 here.
the quartering here.
The halfening.
The eighthening.
Does the quartering have a quarter of diabetes?
Being
I think he
generous.
does. You know,
Whenever
I
he
think of
is
the quartering,
100% all cuck.
whenever I think of the quartering, I always think of like those very like suburban kind of like luxury fucking like suburbanite people that are just like they play games like Fallout 76 and they're just like, yeah, this is true gaming. This is true gaming because I get to walk around and do barely nothing. And then they'll be like, "Oh, there's a black person in my video game. You made it political." Man, I love
hate that
Pragmata
fat
because of
fuck.
the little girl. Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
I don't really like think about the quartering anymore. He's
He kind of fell off.
for a long time he's just kind of like occupied the same asylum that Carl Benjamin is stuck indefinitely in.
Yeah. He
Because he's pretty much American, like Carl Benjamin.
yeah, I mean he's he's like a
They look
basement
similar.
pisser.
Yeah.
They look the same basically. It's just that he's far less useful because his whole thing is that he sits in his basement and cries about stupid shit. And
Yeah.
Carl Benjamin actually tried running for politics and failed and told a woman she deserved rape.
Yeah,
But
I don't even think I don't think the Corden would even do that.
I don't think he
He
would.
probably would.
Yeah, I remember watching one of his videos and he was taking offense at somebody insulting Ela Klein or something like that. He's like, "Come on, don't insult a dude's wife or something something like that." I don't know.
It's like the weird little bits of respectability politics, whereas Carl Benjamin's just uh you know old classic Sargon of Akkad YouTube anti-SJW guy where he's got to be like, you deserve rape because you're a woman. And
And
it's like,
you're pissing me
good
off.
God. Yeah, you made me mad, so therefore you deserve it. And it's like, brother, what the fuck?
I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't even do that to you. Huh. That's beneath me.
Yeah, that was something he actually
Yeah,
said.
yeah, he said shit like that, yeah.
He was like, I wouldn't even rape you. And it's like, what kind of statement is that that you make to somebody as even as an insult?
Thanks.
Like, oh, thank you. I guess. Like, huh? Oh man, I hate these fucking griftoids so much. They're
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's kind of a statement like that is maybe he wasn't aware of it. It's kind of an inversely misandrist because it's suggesting that oh yeah, when a boy likes a girl, he wants to rape her.
that's such a negative misanthropic view on just being a man
Yeah, and
that he
sexuality.
must have.
Yeah.
And we're really getting into the psychosexuality of Sargon of Akkad here. He's he's a self-hating man. You know,
Benjamin Carl.
I think estrogen would have saved her, TBH.
Oh my god.
That's a crackpot theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It's
off
like,
the table.
I don't think it is either. I think the more drunk he gets and the more fat he gets, the more likely it is to happen.
At
Not
the very
because of the
least,
drunkenness or the fatness, just the mental breaking.
There
yeah,
was
yeah,
this.
he's somebody who
Oh, go ahead.
develops gender dysphoria later in life. Yeah.
There was this one
Yeah.
drunk stream he did where he was complaining about a YouTube copyright strike or something, and he was plastered, and he was yelling I can't do it, I can't save YouTube or something. And he was like, I'm done with it. And it's like, oh my god. He's such a fucking fat failure retard. I hate him so fucking much.
I can't believe this was the guy that in 2016 onboarded me to right-wing politics when I was a kid. When I was 16 years old.
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
him
What year was it?
and Miss 2016.
okay, this is 2016. Yeah, I think like by then he was like pivoting more aggressively, right? Because I can remember him like a little bit before 2016 when he was kind of more part of like the atheism, secular kind of debate,
Yeah.
kind of, you know, debunking Christianity kind of shit, you know, rationality, logic, yeah, bro, like, you know.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
like
it was
kind of
like
more of like more center, I'm a classical liberal. Like I think he would like identify as that I'm a classical liberal.
that is something he said in the past, that he's a
Yeah.
classical liberal, but now he's like a full magatard.
He's a libertarian or some shit. I'm sure that's something that he would describe himself as.
Oh my!
Or
He
at
has
some
a
Yeah.
point.
meme war veteran hat.
Yeah, because that's
That's not gonna get him
yeah.
discounts at Applebee's. And not since they
Yeah,
fired him either, too.
unfortunately.
He's not getting the employee discount either.
He's not going to be able to get away with that one at the VA office.
The meme veteran VA office.
But sir, I fought in the Great Meme War on Twitter.com and on 4chan.gov.net.
I I
Epstein.
I helped them find the 9gag rock.
It's like, sir, you're a fat fucking chud. Get out of our store, or get out of our out of the VA office. You're also British. Why are you in America trying to get benefits? But I'm a meme war veteran. God. It was like him and like Internet Aristocrat, who I guess now goes by Mr. Medicare, who also onboarded me into that. And it literally started from like the like, oh, we're like rationalists, like atheist people, you know, we're anti-Christian. And I thought that was going to translate, you know, as a young kid to being like, okay, so they're anti like dumb fucking Christo-fascist redneck. That appeals to me because I hate Christo-fascist rednecks as a kid, even as a kid. But then like their arguments and their shit just kind of wound up being like, oh, also we hate feminism. And I was like, okay, I can maybe see where some things
Yeah,
can be hyperbolic
I
about
can
it, but
yeah, because at first like they weren't like outwardly trying to be like anti-feminist, you know, like kind of like MRA, like kind of, or like if it was MRA, it was before MRA kind of got like more like radicalized. Because at first it was like more like, I want to see my kids, like they're like the mom's like a bitch, like I'm showing pictures of the marks on my kids' hands of where she's like grabbing them, and the courts aren't doing anything. uh like stuff like that, like that kind of like bias, like men's issues, that deserves attention, like
yeah, and
but like
they would always champion Christina Hoff Sommers, who was like this
yeah, the based mom, yeah, she was the factual
she was like
feminist, yeah, second
a
wave
second
chick.
wave. Yeah.
Yeah, I unfollowed her when I was like she went down like a turf route. I was like, yep, no, I'm over you.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately what it always leads up to is
Yeah, she was pretty much just like kind of like Rule 63 Jordan Peterson in a way. Tina Hoff Summers. That's her name,
yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah. That's a
yeah, if you think about it, she basically was that.
yeah.
She was force femme Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. I'm sure back then. I'm sure back then Jordan Peterson was also saying like, "Oh wait, yeah, no, I'm a feminist too in some way, like a factual feminist, not an anti-feminist, but egalitarian in some way, something, like and then like after that, they just dropped that and started going more right. It's this slow crawl. I wasn't like really wrapped that much into all that. Like I pretty much like never like went past being more of just like an ashamed like left lib or something like that, Uh but
For me, it was kind of weird because like I had like a moment of awakening where I was like 16 years old and I was like really into politics because of these like, you know, these fucking chuds. And I was like following everything and I was like a real anti-feminist fucking chud fuck. And but I was like, I thought it was like under the guise of rationalism, but I thought like, oh, you know, I'm still like kind of a lefty guy because I agree more with the left than I do with anything on the right. I just don't like these like Christo-fascist, you know, people, or these seemingly out of touch feminist types. But they kind of came to a head when all these people that I followed suddenly started simping for Donald Trump, who I thought was just another like Christo-fascist weirdo.
Yeah, a
But
poser
they
one
were
at that.
all, yeah, like a poser one, you know, not
Yeah.
even a good one. He was like a grifter. And all of these fucking people that I followed just came out of the woodwork and they're like, oh yeah, we're MAGA now. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought you guys would like someone like Bernie Sanders or something because he's like a rationalistic, you know, pragmatic
Yeah.
guy.
I know like there were like a lot of scorned Bernie bros that went like MAGA, but you know, like they never really had their heart in it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they were just confused people. I think like either that or they were just using the like the Bernie movement to kind of, you know, up their political clout
Mm.
and kind of climb the political ladder, so to speak. You know,
Yeah.
they go from being like, oh, I'm a spunky young Bernie guy
Mm.
into being like, oh, I'm a Democratic operative into being like I'm a Republican stooge.
Mm.
You know, now they're all like in their 30s and they're all like evil.
But like at this point, like they're approaching their 40s, right?
Probably. I mean, at least a lot of
Yeah.
the elder millennials
Oh
are.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the ones born in the earlier 80s, yeah.
And it's just, you know, they're all evil now because they have to make money. That's all it's about. It's money, money, money. You gotta make
Yeah.
that money. And if you make money in politics, it means you have to be evil.
Put on your evil mask. Put on your evil
Put on
clown
your
mask.
evil hat. Get ready to do some evil things.
Chuck and jive for the audience. Tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, literally. You know, dance for me, monkey. Dance. Earn my APAC money. Dance.
You know, this is an interesting question. If you knew how much money you would be getting if you became a right-wing grifter like these people, would you do it if would you be willing to abandon your left-wing politics publicly, like online, just for the money and be willing to be like, you know, ostracized or whatever just for the money? Because like these people make like so much money and it's like they all just say the same thing. That'd be easy just to like fake it just for the money.
Mm-hmm. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think there's any amount of money that someone could pay me to really abandon my actual beliefs publicly. Like maybe I would do something privately to like pretend and be like, "Oh, I'm a chud. Give me money." Ha ha. Ha. But if I had to like go out and be like a public fucking like a Ben Shapiro type or something or like a
The
right-wing
next
agitator.
Charlie.
Yeah, if I had to go
My
be the
You will
next
God.
Charlie.
carry the torch.
If I had to go carry the torch, if I had to carry the
Carry the
flame for Charlie,
flame.
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
I think I would sooner try to expose the people that tried to get me to do that publicly with my platform than try to abandon all of my principles and do something I hate for money.
Yeah.
But then
The,
again,
the,
there's a lot of people out there who are just whores and they will just
yeah.
whore themselves out.
Some self-admitted. Some in this
Like
room.
me.
Yeah.
I am a whore. I would
Yeah.
do it for
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's gonna leave this podcast one day and call us both like cucks and be like, "Yep, I'm carrying the
Libtard
flame."
cucks.
You're a
Yeah.
couple of libtard cucks. Do you think that there's like people that know that like, oh, my buddy that became a right-wing griftoid, like he's just doing it for the grift and they're like still friends?
Probably that'd be that
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Some
could be
people.
the
Yeah. A lot of people just don't give a fuck. You know, like
Like do you think there's like a they have a public beef, but then they're like privately just like, hey, you want to get coffee Thursday? Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's what.
I can think of a really famous example right now, involving two very famous families that are attached to American politics. God, what are their names? There's so many of them.
Um, I was gonna say that Nick Fuentes guy. I think he might be doing that because it wasn't like it found out like he actually fucked Destiny or something, or is that just a rumor?
He actually fucked Destiny. As
Of course, they
I
did gay
saw,
stuff.
yeah, he did gay stuff with a Catboy beforehand. Also,
What? Which
he like
one?
he went on a date with like the Nazi Catboy guy,
Who?
and
Fuentes.
yeah, Fuentes.
All right, yeah.
Which, by the way, oh my god, this is something that's kind of chapped my ass lately. I've been seeing a bunch of these videos by these like disillusioned Zoomers who are like playing Call of Duty most of the time. Like you know how like Jay Schlatt does like the slap, like the weekly slap or whatever, where he's just playing Call
Mm-hmm.
of Duty and talking about bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
These guys
Yeah.
are basically doing exactly that. And they're just being like, "Oh, I hate modern politics, blah 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 blah. You know, I hate this. How you have to work all the time and you don't get anything for it." And like they're basically complaining about fucking capitalism.
Yeah,
But
doomer
then
shit.
like, yeah, it's like they're doomering about capitalism. But then you look at their like profile and shit, and they're like Fuentes acolytes, and it's like, dog, what are you doing? You're batting for the wrong side. You're literally like advocating
Yeah,
for like anti-capitalism but from like a fascist lens.
it's
Like
self-destruction. Yeah, like these
it's
these
like
people. Of
you're
course,
so
these people aren't
close.
happy.
It's like you're so fucking close to getting it. You're so close.
Maybe they do get it, but they're just like so resistant and stubborn, and they don't want to
Yeah,
admit it.
it's
Like
dude, like I was
it,
talking with one of these guys in one of my YouTube comments or under a video of his, and I told him that like, you know, this America First shit, you know, because he was like, it was a video about him being disillusioned about MAGA, right? Because he's like, oh, I'm a scorned ex-MAGA guy. I hate Trump because he's a fucking he brought us into a war and he's a Epstein guy. He's a pedophile. And I'm like,
you
yeah,
just
it
now
was a
realized.
scam. It's like you just now realize like this was a scam from the start.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like someone like Bernie Sanders who wanted to actually help people. And this motherfucker responded by saying, like, yeah, democratic socialism would work, but only in a racially what was it? Like a racially fucking ethno state, like a racial ethno state. And I was like, dog, no,
What?
wrong. Like it's like you're admitting that I'm right, but you're saying it under like like Nazi pretenses, and I think that's what these
Yeah.
guys are. Like they're not really they're not real Nazis. So, like these Fuentes guys, they're not real Nazis. Like they're at the end of the day just racist Bernie bros that like aren't Bernie bros. They're like racist democratic socialists,
Yeah.
and they want racist democratic socialism.
Yeah. And are these also the ones that like are like the ones that aren't whites or at least 100% white?
Almost certainly. I mean,
Yeah.
these
Yeah. There's like a internalized self-hate and like racism there. Yeah.
yeah, it's part of the doomering. You know,
Yeah.
they hate themselves, they hate the world, and they get disillusioned about shit because, you know, there's a lot to be disillusioned about, to be honest.
Yeah.
But instead of actually coming to the conclusion of like, oh, maybe like democratic socialism would help us, instead it's like, yeah, I'd want that, but only for white people. And it's like, dog, you're so close. So fucking close yet so far.
Hold on. I'll edit this out. I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm working on while we're talking, I've just been like working on the thumbnail for this video since we're just rambling. I'm doing whatever comes to mind.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to add one thing from each thing we talked about on the thumbnail. What do you think about this weird fucking quartering I made? I wanted to make it as uncanny as possible.
Try and like morph them together with like Carl Benjamin. Make it like a
Yeah.
Frankenstein out of them. Or like a mutant.
Maybe add like a
Try,
separate
that'd
Carl
be-
Benjamin. Or actually, have you ever seen that photo of Carl Benjamin with his ass out?
Let me look it up on.
Wait, he's shown cheek?
Yeah, he's shown cheek.
Oh wow. I didn't know that. I can't believe I didn't know that. Like
Hold on.
Yeah, let me Google it right quick. Carl Benjamin drunk
nude.
butt.
Carl
like
Benjamin nude.
That's gay porn. I'll save that for later.
Oh, I
Are you
can't
gonna
find it.
Are you gonna put this discussion in here right here where we're talking about like nude Carl Benjamin?
That'd
Well,
be
now I
funny as
have
fuck.
to not edit it
Now we have
out.
to.
God
Yeah,
damn
now we
it.
have
You can put
to.
in like a blooper or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
God,
I'll just
I
leave
can't
it
fucking
unedited.
find it. I can't find the photo. I'm sure somebody out there has the photo, but
The woke
I was
left wants to
thinking,
suppress it.
Do you have a safe search on or something?
oh, do I? Shit, hang on. Let's see.
They
Actually, I'm
might
gonna
have
look it up
you.
on
They might
Google.
have you registered as a minor right now.
I'm gonna use Google because Bing sucks. I've been using Bing to get Microsoft rewards points.
Mm.
AI mode.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I tried using Google's AI mode,
Mhm.
and it
You know
said
what
there's
I love?
no.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Huh. It was just saying like there is no drunk butt photo of Carl Benjamin, but he is. Uh,
An alcoholic.
he is an alcoholic, and he is part of UKIP. And it's like, okay, thanks.
You know what's
Um,
that
What does UKIP have to do with him being drunk and showing his ass cheeks?
that
I can't.
burp Mads did earlier reminds me that like I'll say this and it annoys everybody, but especially my girlfriend whenever I call burps mouth farts and butts no, I'll call farts butt burps. It grosses everyone out.
Ugh. I can't fucking find the image. Well, anyway, the idea was I was gonna see if for the thumbnail you could have like that drunk butt photo of him, where he's like on a couch, but then just have like the quartering like blocking the butt.
You
That would look so funny.
know, he's been getting real pissy about people using him for memes or whatever. Imagine him being like, "Look at them! They're slanderizing me. They Photoshop me in a crude and vulgar way."
I'm
I
sorry.
had.
I thought comedy was legal.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, I remember whenever that stupid fucking Into the Pandaverse thing came out, South Park. I thought it was all right, you know. But like, you know, whenever it came out, he was talking about how South Park destroys woke agenda. South Park does again. But as soon as they make fun of Trump once, it was like immediately, I never see them make fun of the left. It's like, dude, like a fucking year and a half ago, they made that Into the Pandaverse shit. And you're acting like as if it's the coming of Christ. I hate retards like him.
All right, I'm making a tweet right now saying, "Does anyone have that old 4chan photo of Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin drunk on a couch with his ass out?"
I'll retweet it. I'll get this out. We need to investigate
We
This
do
is
need to
lost media
investigate.
currently.
in
Yeah,
lost media.
we need to go to r/lost media to go to the lost media archive and see if we can find Sargon of Akkad's butt photo. It was like he was like okay, if I had to describe how the photo looked, he was like face down laying on a couch, but he was like looking up at the camera and you could see his ass behind him, like his like full booty cheeks. And it was so
How
fucking
hairy
funny.
was it?
Clean as a baby's bum.
Ooh,
Yeah.
gonna be all
Our boy
slippery.
is ugh. God damn, don't say that. I don't want to think about that about this like British fucking mongrel. Yeah, his buttocks. But yeah, no, that's like a photo I saw a long time ago, and I think that'd be great for the thumbnail if we can fucking find it. It's so old. It's from like 2017. It's just really really old. I'm not even sure if it's real, but it's still funny.
I hope to God it's real.
Oh god. But what were we even talking about before we got into the topic of Carl Benjamin with his ass out?
I was just talking about the thumbnail. That's what brought up that conversation about Carl Benjamin.
Before that.
Huh.
Shit, weird.
Ugh, I'm blanking.
Yeah. I remember we were kind of talking about like ex-MAGA people.
Oh yeah. These fucking YouTube people. Yeah, they were all like, essentially just like, I'm a democratic socialist, but I want it for white people only. And that's just so indicative of their like mindset, right? Because it's like, they don't hate the idea of socialism. They just only want it for white people because they want to have like affirmative action for white people, basically. Which, like, affirmative action was, never exclusionary thing, which they seem to think it is. It was only to like kind of catch up, people to like what white people are already getting. But they don't understand that.
Isn't like isn't this like democratic socialism, but like only for like a white ethno state? Isn't that like what Strasserism? I don't know if like that's how you pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Strasserist,
it's literally
yeah,
Strasserism,
yeah.
which I think is what they all believe at the end of the day. Is just, they're red fascists, but they're like maroon fascists in a weird way. They're not like fully red because they don't. Oh, God forbid, we don't want to be like the Bolsheviks. But also, wouldn't it be based if we had a dictator who did democratic socialism, so we could still technically vote, but also it's only for white people, so we're evil?
And
Like,
they allow cat boys.
they allow cat boys. Yeah,
They allow
they hate gay
and
people.
femboys and traps and you know all
Hey,
that.
it's a big tent.
And they're all just really like just eggs.
They're literally all of them are just eggs.
Like
I think
half
all
of
these
them
people.
anyway, you know.
I think if being a left winger online wasn't seen as being cringe, these people would all be like left wing democratic socialists, like trans women, because that's ultimately, I think, what would make their lives happier.
Yeah.
And I'm
More
not
for
saying
more.
they should be trans women, but they're all very self-hating men, I think. And that kind of leads me to believe that, like, oh, maybe there's something deeper.
50-50.
Maybe,
Flip a coin.
yeah, flip a coin.
The coin of fate.
The coin of fate. Are you going to become a weird cringe guy, or which is okay, or are you going to become a trans woman, which is also okay? But like I think these people, when because they're younger people, I think when they're given this like option, like these options, they think like, oh, I'm gonna double down on being a big buff man, and I'm gonna advocate for Nazism because it's so aesthetic and cool, guys.
My that's what my mom and dad would want, I think.
Yeah, it's it's what my parents would like.
Yeah.
It'd be more socially acceptable to be a Nazi than to be myself. Which, like, yeah, damn, huh? Ain't that some shit? But yeah, the Zoomers who were kind of entranced by the right are so unfortunately trapped in this like bog mindset.
Yeah. I mean, at least on the bright side, at least eventually they wised up. Took a long
I mean,
time, but
they're beginning to. I mean, they're breaking out of the MAGA mold, and I think there's only
yeah. Yeah, you
like
know, we can give them shit as much as we want, but like this is a better outcome than if they just like continue to like just like keep this going and just like make it even more and more like polarizing and extreme, you know.
I mean, it had to give, because like the end stage for right wing politics is becoming a mass shooter, whereas
Yeah.
the end
And
stage of left wing politics
this
is,
is the easier way right here than becoming a mass shooter. Like
yeah,
that could get your ass killed and you don't want to die, right?
it's the path of least resistance. And I think that it's the path of least resistance for a reason. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, should I be
The
a
path of least resistance sometimes is just path to light. Sometimes it works out that way.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of how it is, because like otherwise, like if you double or triple or quadruple down on just being like an evil right winger, you just wind up being like one of these types of fucking like either like corpo apologist people that are like evil for the sake of being evil, like the fucking like the what is it, like the CEO of Palantir, Alex
Mhm.
Karp, where he's just like, oh, I'm on stimulants all the time, and I'm evil, and I love Israel. And it's like, dog, how do you sleep at night? I don't. I'm on meth.
Sleep is for the weak.
Sleep is for the weak when you're
I only sleep 1
bombing
hour a
people.
night, like Tyler Durden.
Yeah. Like it's so performative, and they're killing themselves. Or you could be a cringe leftist with principles and feel like good in your soul about the
Yeah, have
choices
a
you made.
bleeding heart.
Yeah. And you could like be yourself. Literally. Like that is kind of like, I know people
But
like kind of a
but
lot of incels like to be like, oh, people tell me to just be myself, and I try to do that, and I'm awful. And it's like, okay, well, maybe you have some growth to do, little bud.
yeah, like learn to love yourself first, before you try being yourself. Because if you hate yourself, you're not gonna be comfortable being yourself.
I would even go so far as to say, just like learn to learn to have a less like misanthropic, hateful kind of outlook on life,
Yeah.
before you try looking for love to save you. Because that's what all these guys are. That's what they want. They want a mommy or a girlfriend that acts like a mommy, or a like submissive like breeding stock waifu,
Or all the
to do
above.
everything for them. Yeah, or all of the
Just,
above. They want
just,
both
Yeah.
just
simultaneously.
they just want like to receive all the love, and they don't really want to like give any. Like
Yeah, and I feel, and I know why these
it's
people are
so
like
it's like
this,
a very
because
it's like a very self-centered like worldview overall, in every aspect, not just in like romance. And when you're that self-centered, and that like a prisoner in your own mind and your own ego, like yeah, like
I know
you need to get
exactly
out of
why these
that.
people are like this too. Like I know exactly why they're like this, because they are probably very tired because they've maybe attempted, or maybe they're too afraid to attempt to find like love or whatever, because they
or
think that love will fix them.
or professional fulfillment somewhere, like
Yeah,
like it's some sort of like big change, like, oh, maybe if I go to the gym like once a week.
maybe if I go to the gym like every day and looks max, and like, try to mog Floyd's at the gym, I'll be fucking like, that'll save me. Nah, dude,
Maybe
I think
maybe
at
this
this point,
performance is what I have to do. This is charisma. This is how I riz people
yeah,
up. This is how people will like me. Like
maybe this performance will save me. No, how about you just stop performing?
You know, me and my friend were actually talking about this a couple of weeks ago, or like not that long ago. And it's like one thing I realized is like a lot of like help for men, because like so much of these like types of people we're talking about here are like, we need to advocate for men's mental health. Like, what about men's rights? What about men's mental health? Men are depressed. Men commit the most
Mm.
suicides. But most of their advice is just the same two things. It's like, bro, just go to the gym, or bro, just stop jacking off. And it's like, okay, I guess that advice could work for certain people. If that works for you or whatever, good for you. All right, honestly, like if something works for you, good for you. Just take it. But like that's
Mm.
all they act like as if there's to do as a man, and not have options of trying other things like therapy or medication. It's just always just quit touching your dick and like go to the gym, like as if that'll really do anything except for distract yourself or
Yeah,
possibly hate
like,
yourself
it's
more.
it's only like it's like just like one simple like kind of like band-aid in a way, when really
Yeah,
like
they want
it's
a
like
band-aid.
it's like when it's really should be like one part of like a whole like like one
like a
step after
regimen.
another. Yeah, a regimen. Like, okay, first you start off like, okay, I'm gonna start going to the gym. Like, all right, yeah, like that will probably improve your mental health and your physical health. Like endorphins. You have more energy. You're more vital. Like yeah,
Mm.
that does show. And then from there you can start working on other things. Like showering more often, I don't know, like, you know, like, learning a new skill, like, learning a new trade, you know, like, going on a dating app or something, you know, like, go getting a hobby, taking a night class, you know, live your life, you know, like,
Doing
it's a
things.
highway, it's a roller coaster, you know, like,
It's like
all the metaphors, you know?
the whole point of all that too, by the way, is like you're doing that so you keep your mind preoccupied with things that aren't just hating yourself.
Do some boy maintenance.
Yes. But they think like I'll tell you the like the male kind of like self-help like pipeline, like what they all say. Everything they say in like 3 sentences. Don't touch your dick.
Too much.
Like yeah, don't touch your dick. Go to the gym and possibly abuse steroids. Uh because it's part of looks maxing or whatever.
Yeah.
Make yourself look really good to other men.
Yeah.
Questionable. And at the same time, do like drop shipping or something. It's like, bro, it's a cheat code, bro. Bro, it's a cheat code. You can earn so much money.
Skip the
You just
Matrix,
drop ship it.
bro.
Yeah, escape
Yeah.
the Matrix, bro.
At least like this is like the most like kind of like in your face, readily available, like most well marketed, like kind of flavor of self help for them, you know, like because there are like better like avenues of self help that they can go down, you know, but you know, that's a bit shit. I don't know.
You want to learn Meatball's advice? You want to learn my advice for self improvement? Do all
Me?
of that. The audience, I should say,
Yeah.
not you specifically. But like my advice for these types of people is like, I mean, obviously, like learn a skill. Don't worry too much about what that skill is. Learn about something you're interested in, and then try to make a business around that. And just do the business from home. Don't do some like drop shipping, like, oh, bro, it's a cheat code, bro. I make so much money, bro. Shit. Or like find a side hustle. You know, like I know a lot of people that do side hustles where they're like, they'll buy like Amazon like unclaimed items or whatever, like the pallets or whatever, and they'll
Mhm.
sell the shit inside of them. I know people who make tons of money doing that. And then like I personally, like I have a side business where I work from home fixing like computers and phones. And I learned that when I was 16 by just like applying to a job and getting it. When for like an iPhone repair kiosk or not a kiosk, an iPhone repair shop in my town.
Did you learn on the job?
Yeah, they taught me. And it's
Oh,
super
sweet.
easy. You learn most of it on YouTube.
An apprenticeship.
You
Wow.
know, I've
Yeah, an
actually been
apprenticeship. Who would have
Pretty
thought?
much. Yeah.
I've actually been in the market for something like that. Would you be if I DM'd you later, would you be willing to fix up something for me?
Yes. I do mailing, so if you need to mail it to me, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll be willing to pay for whatever because I've been thinking about just selling this for scrap parts, but if I could get this fixed, especially for a decent price, since I'm your bestest friend in the whole wide
Mm.
world,
Your favorite podcast editor, your favorite Discord buddy,
yeah,
favorite bestest friendo.
your favorite mouth pleasure assistant.
Okay,
Um,
that's enough. We're getting a
I'm
little too
sorry.
excited here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
I'm
10-hour drive
sorry.
between you two, I think.
Uh, whoa, I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. Um, but yeah, I'll send you details later.
Yeah, just let me know. But yeah, that's the type of shit because like people like if you learn something like that, even if it's something dumb, if you make like if you do something dumb that's like a craft, if you're just like, oh, I paint models, there's a market for that, man. Like, and also if you're a young person who's essentially doing your own business from your home, you own your labor, you own all of your labor, and it's fulfilling. Like every time I get a customer, I'm like giddy as fuck because I'm like, oh, yay. I'm useful. I'm doing something useful and I'm making all the profit from this. It's awesome. It's great. It's a lot better than wage labor, even if wage labor is, in my opinion, more sustainable just because it's more consistent. But if you live in like a city or something, and you like know how to fix a phone, like you could probably get a lot of business by just going on Google Maps and putting your business name on there and putting it to your location, and then people will just find you.
Yeah, call your number.
Exactly.
Get a business number.
Yeah, get a business number. If you're doing that shit and you make a bit of money, get like a shitty flip phone or get like a little like
Get a pager.
get something. Just get like a separate line, you know?
I wonder
Use
if you
that
could
for
go ahead, sorry. Sorry. I was about to go off on another tangent about like I wonder if like you could like I wonder if there are practical uses for pagers still like nowadays and if they could be useful like for like these kind of businesses.
honestly, kind of not really.
Yeah.
Only drug
Yeah.
dealers use pagers, I feel like.
Well, that's a side hustle.
I mean, yeah, you could sell drugs. I mean, weed's legal in most states now, so you could probably grow weed if you feel like you're good at that. I mean, I
Or
know
On in real life.
yeah, I mean, you could do there's so many things people could do. And you just got to not be so worried about what's socially acceptable to do or what
Mhm.
seems good to do. Do what you fucking want to do. You know? Like don't be afraid to do that shit. That's my inspiring advice as a fat agoraphobic chud to all the zoomers who may be listening. All three of them. Do what you want to do. You know, don't hold back. But anyway, going back to these disillusioned zoomer types, it pisses me off. Honestly, these people are so close yet so far, so fucking close yet so far. But at the same time, like it's kind of nice to see this because it's like, oh, they're changing. Like these people are like they're getting better. They're no longer like right-wing acolytes. They're no longer as hateful.
Yeah.
I feel like their mind has opened a little bit,
Yeah.
even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah. The sincere ones anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's always still griftoids out there, like the grifters that'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm no longer MAGA now," and they're
Yeah.
you know
They're following the trends.
they're chasing the
You're disillusioned, so now
bandwagon.
they're disillusioned.
Yeah, they're bandwagon chasing.
Yeah, they're chasing after your bandwagon.
Yeah,
Remember that you hold the power. Whatever you believe, they'll eventually believe because you listen to them, and they tell you what you want to hear.
I just saw a buddy of mine in Fallout 76. He just showed up out of nowhere.
Kill them.
Kill him! Yeah, kill! Instant kill him!
Kill. Kill
Blood
your
for the blood
friends.
god! Blood for
Holy
the blood god!
shit.
Skulls for the skull throne!
How long have we been recording, by the way?
Oh god, I haven't even kept track. Hang on. We've been recording now for an hour.
Oh wow.
So if you guys think the conversation, this episode has been exhausted, then let's
Yeah.
wrap it up. What
Yeah, we
what
talked about it quite a lot. Yeah.
we hit a lot of points in this one, I think.
Got a little
And
redundant,
hey,
but still.
anybody
But
who's listening, do you want to see more like kind of discussion, kind of off the cuff episodes like this, or do you want to see more like movie reviews? Let
or like
us
a mix of
know.
both. You know, we want to change this shit up. You know, we're getting bored. You know,
Yeah,
it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new America. You know, like
it's a new world.
yeah,
Woke is dead. Comedy's legal.
woke is dead. Woke is undead. Woke is a walking zombie.
So yeah, just let us know. Uh, any final words for this episode?
Uh,
Waka waka penis. All right, there we go.